And now, Sportsline.
Hi, everybody, and welcome to Sportsline. I'm Sam Gelfand.
And I'm Will Sislow.
And this is one of the biggest rivalry games you're going to see this entire year. For the first time in its 30-plus year history, the Civil War has found a new battleground. And we are here with Hillcrest head coach Brennan Mossholder. This must be extremely exciting. Hillcrest Bonneville, we're almost here.
We're almost here. Yeah, it feels like this day was never really going to come as you're going through two-a-days. And I mean, as you mentioned, for the 30-year history, every Civil War has happened over at Bonneville High School. So we're extremely excited about the new stadium, extremely excited about the rivalry game. It's going to be a great night.
How does it feel to finally be on your home turf for the first time?
It's an amazing feeling. You know, Bonneville has always been gracious hosts, but driving 5 miles down the road on a bus to a home game can get frustrating, and it's just really special to have a place that we can call our own and really build a tradition here. And so we're excited to start new traditions tonight, and what better environment than a Civil War game.
Now, Coach, you started the season 0-1 so far. You had that one game dropped versus Madison High School. What happened in that game that you think you guys can build on as a team coming into this big game versus Bonneville?
Yeah, we had a lot of first-year starters. You know, we had to replace a lot off of last year's team, and we dug ourselves a bad hole early. But we won the second half against them. I was proud of our kids and how they battled with a big halftime deficit and one or two plays, and we're right there at the end. So, you know, we want to continue the momentum that we had in the second half, and hopefully that carries over to the start of the game tonight.
And, I mean, this has got to be big for you because I know this is your fourth year as head coach. So this is the first class that you've really seen through to completion. What's it like seeing them out on the field, especially on the biggest game you might play all year?
Yeah, I mean, some of those guys I saw as prepubescent 14-year-olds, and to watch them develop over the last 4 years. And, you know, I get to spend a lot of time with them. I'm in the weight room with them all day. I try to support them at other sporting events and throughout the school. So some of these kids that I've really spent the better part of 4 years together with, it's really special just to see them grow as young men and as athletes.
And I have to imagine, I mean, on a game like this, do you get to scout Bonneville too much, or how do you guys prepare for something like that?
Yeah, you know, everybody uses the app Huddle nowadays, so we exchange film immediately after our games. Because they played a week 0, we got to go watch them play against Madison. So we have 2 games worth to look at, but with a new coaching staff, I'm sure they're going to have some tricks up their sleeve that we haven't seen before. So it's a little bit of playing for what we saw the last 2 weeks and playing for a little bit of anything.
And, you know, I talked to your dad right before we went on the air, and he said that he told me that you were just absolutely laser focused in on this. I don't want to think about anything else right now. I just want to beat Bonneville. How is that mentality right now?
Yeah, I mean, that's how I feel as we're about an hour out. You know, what I told our guys is with the Civil War or homecoming or any high school event, I want them to be teenagers and I want them to enjoy it. But when 7 o'clock comes, we need to be ready to go to work. So we try to ride that balance of having fun and being high school guys with, hey, we take high school football really seriously here, and this is a big game and it's a big event for our community, and we want to put our best foot forward.
Coach, thank you so much for joining us here today. Bonneville Hillcrest at 7 o'clock, and you'll see the highlights right here on Sportsline. We'll be right back after this.